This is just an ordinary LEGO Speed Champions car, and this is a LEGO car that has 6 wheels. So today we're going to be building and testing over 25 random and impossible LEGO car ideas, but they actually work. So let's go. This is a basic LEGO City wheel. You can actually pop the tire off the LEGO City wheel and put a really small LEGO wheel inside of it. And actually, I like it better than a normal LEGO City rig. And now that it's on a car, I kind of want to make 3 more and leave it on. Okay, so for this next weird upgrade, you're not even going to need any LEGO at all. If you take a LEGO car with a bigger steering wheel, you can just grab some of this pipe cleaner wire and roll it around it, because now it looks like one of those steering wheels someone would have on their car that's really fluffy. This one's definitely one of the more weird ones of the video, but it kind of looks cool once it's on a car. But this is more like something I'd see on a Prius or something. Yeah, don't do this mod to your cars. Okay, I just picked up a fresh LEGO Speed Champions Lamborghini Countach, and this is actually one of my favorite Speed Champions. It's so clean. But let's ruin that by getting one of these dry erase markers and painting on it. But I'm using a dry erase marker because you can just smudge it off after. And I want to give it one of those cartoon car looks. Maybe this could look good. And after a long time of coloring on this LEGO car, I got it down and I kind of like it actually. I just colored in between all the cracks of the LEGO bricks and it's not bad. It's got a super different look, but I think it's pretty cool. From some angles, this Lambo looks kind of beat up, but from others, it looks like an art piece. And if you don't like it, don't worry, because this marker was a dry erase marker, so I could just smudge it off with my finger and the car's gonna be completely fine. But when it's on, this kind of hurts my brain. But hopefully this next one won't, because this is my Porsche GT3 RS, and this is gonna be a dumb mod. I'm gonna start by taking the wheels off and replacing them with these pieces. They're supposed to be from a LEGO car wash set, but they're really satisfying to touch because there's so many little bristles on them. So let's throw them on the car and see what this looks like. This might look cool or really weird, and it's a little bit of both. They stick out a lot, but the colors go well together and it looks crazy. And now it just looks like some toothbrush from the future. But the real question is, does it actually roll and drive? Not really, but a little bit. At least it looks kind of cool, but really it looks like something from a whistling diesel video. So this next dumb upgrade is made up of a legal LEGO building technique. I'll grab some LEGO cheese slope bricks and I'm gonna put each one in all 4 corners of this rectangle, and so they stick up a little bit. I'm gonna put the other rectangle on, and now they both stay together and it looks really weird. But I'm not done yet. I thought this piece looked like an engine, and what car has an engine that looks like this? The GT3 RS. It has a flat 6, so that's what I made. And because both these bricks go beside each other, there's studs on each side, so it looks like a flat motor. But speaking of flat, I'm gonna make the lowest LEGO car ever. So I built up this LEGO car that's so low, there's no wheels, because I wanted to make it look like it's deep into the ground, and it looks like the bottom half is supposed to be under the table or something. This thing does look pretty crazy, and it was super easy to build. You guys should try this one out. And I even added this wing on the back to make it look even more like a real car. I just used a base plate, I put the wing on, and then I built up the rear end of the car with the windshield, then the sides, the interior, and the windshield on the front. And then I put a hood on. And this thing also feels really weird to look at. And it's so low, not even a minifig can fit inside. It's probably made up of under like 30 pieces, so you guys should try this out. But speaking of you guys, I'm gonna ask you guys, what are some weird or dumb ideas I should do to my LEGO cars? Okay, let's see what you guys said. Okay, we got a lot. Okay. This one's not dumb, but you can make it dragsters on a 1/4 mile maybe? That's a good idea. A car that's a plane that can drive on a road? Wait, how would that even work? Okay, what else do we have? Off-road Lamborghini Revuelto? That's a crazy idea, but I don't even know where mine is. There it is. Okay, so I guess this is happening. So the Lamborghini Revuelto is probably the last car I expect to see off-roading. First step to make it an off-road car, take the wheels off, jack it up. But we can make that possible by adding some massive wheels. I'm gonna use these bronze raised rims, and it's even got the little rotor on the inside. If I can fit these on, this is gonna look crazy. But that's gonna be a hard job to do. I'm gonna attach the rims to this small piece that goes on 6 stud wide Speed Champions, and I'll need to do that 4 times since this car is gonna be so wide. Okay, everything's going as planned. And is this gonna be the first off-road LEGO Lamborghini? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't know why, but it looks like one of those cheap RC cars. Kinda like it though. And why do I actually like the way this is turning out? The wheel's the same height as a minifig. The minifig can almost sit under the car and easily lie down under it. That was a good idea. But can this Lambo off-road anywhere now? So I brought it in my backyard where there's so many spots to off-road LEGO cars. First, I want to do it here. Okay, that did not last long at all. Let's see what else you guys want me to do. Make a LEGO wheelchair with the V8 engine. Okay. Yeah, I'd be scared too. This thing's about to fly. I'll take both minifigs off the wheelchair, and the wheels spin super smooth on this. This thing's gonna go fast. But now it's time to add the V8. To attach the V8, I'll put this gray piece on. So I'm gonna add a little plate at the bottom, and to build the V8, I'm gonna use this hinge piece, these cat claws, and then I'm gonna to do that on each side and put it together. But since this video is all about illegal and dumb ways to build Lego cars, I'm gonna use something illegal, which is using clay to make this V8 engine. And then there we go. I'm gonna add the exhaust and a flame, and now the wheelchair is done.
This actually looks pretty sick.
This has to be the first V8 swapped Lego wheelchair, right?
But to test it out, let's get our police boat minifig, put him inside.
This looks pretty crazy.
But make sure he's wearing his helmet.
Yeah, let's just take his hat off and replace it with a solid helmet because this guy might die after this. Oh, because there's only 2 wheels on this wheelchair, it can do donuts super easy, but also flip really easy.
That didn't last long.
Like what just happened here. But other than that, this thing looks so... Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh. I have no clue where that wheelchair went. I'm gonna need to watch that back. Oh, okay, somehow I found it in the garbage can. Lego Titanic on wheels, that's actually a good idea. So I don't have any big boats like the Titanic, but I do have this smaller boat that's about the same size as a Speed Champions. We'll add some wheels. Oh wait, there's nothing to attach it to. But that's okay because I'll use these, put them under, and do some more stuff that's really illegal, like securing them with sticky tack. Put the boat on. Actually, I need to put a brick in the middle. This should do it. Do the rear. This is definitely dumb. Now we have a boat that can drive on land and go in water. Should I see if it floats? Okay, I think I broke it.
If you want one of your Lego rims to look like this, all you need to do is spray paint the hubcap and maybe marker up the inside of the rim. And it can look really good. But if you just happen to have this Lego G-Wagon set and you don't want these rims anymore, you can rip the hubcaps off. And yeah, it's kind of a hard job and I might have warped it a little. But that's okay because I'm gonna make a cool new rim by getting one of these rims and putting a normal Speed Champions tire on it. Then I'm gonna put that hubcap on, but it doesn't look good like this, so I'm gonna paint that part of the rim black. And now it looks pretty good, but maybe not on the Ferrari. This would probably look good on a truck or something. It's not bad though. Okay, so for this next one, I got this retired Lego Ferrari, but I think it would look good with a little wing. So I'm gonna make one using a Lego illegal building technique, and yeah, this does not look good. Maybe if I make it a little bigger, yeah, that's still not good. Because there's that thing sticking out in the back. And it's illegal because I'm putting this tile in the studs. But some of you guys don't think this is illegal, so to actually make it illegal, I can get this piece that has studs on it and put that in between it. Now that's not good. But I can also make another wing style for this Ferrari by getting 2 clip pieces and putting the tile in it. This one looks the most clean, but I still don't like it. It doesn't match the car. And you can also use these clip pieces and put them in there, so it kind of looks like a wing that you'd see on some sort of drag car. But yeah, it does not match the Ferrari. I think I'll put it back to normal. But before I do that, I built this thing up in the last video that looks really cool, and I want to see what it looks like on my new Ferrari. Okay, that looks pretty cool. It looks like it's going super fast, and from far away, this thing looks crazy. But this next crazy idea is gonna be 100 times even more crazy. I got my Lego Land Rover here, but I also have the same one to use for parts. I wanted to fix it up using this, but I want to do something crazy by merging them together. And if you guys have some of the same Lego cars sitting around, you have to try this, because I'm gonna make this Lego car have 6 wheels. I've done this before the G-Wagon, but I want to do it with the 6-stud wide Land Rover, because 6 wheels on this is gonna look crazy, and it's coming along pretty nice. All I have to do now is build up the roof and clean up the truck bed, and it's gonna look really good. And I don't think I'm gonna destroy this one or turn it back to normal, because this turned out better than I thought. So if you're seeing this and you're bored with your Lego cars, I would try this out. 6 wheels make your Lego cars stand out and look really cool. Actually, I forgot, this doesn't have 6 wheels, it has 7, because the spare wheel at the back, and it even has a cool truck bed. But how many minifigures do you think this can fit inside? You gotta throw the chef in there. Okay, that's 4 minifigs. Not bad for a 6-stud wide car. This might be my favorite of the video, but we might be able to top it with some of the last ones. So this is my Skyline R34 that I've made a lot of engines for because of this cool open engine bay. But I want to make a cursed engine, the smallest engine I can possibly make, which is just 3 of these studs built up. Yep, that's the engine, and it looks like a dirt bike engine, but it's so open in the engine bay. So to make it a little more cool, I'm gonna add some bars here and some supports for the motor. And yeah, if this is real, it would not be able to carry this car. So what's the complete opposite of the smallest Lego motor? Well, the biggest Lego motor. And I'm gonna put this in this same 8-stud wide Speed Champions, and it just destroys the car and looks crazy in here. And also, why does it say Ferrari on there? Okay, now I kept thinking of more stuff I could do with the marker, and I came up with a few ideas. I can make these little arrow parts on the side of the car. They don't look bad, but I can also erase them whenever I want. So I'm just gonna go crazy and make a stripe on the side of the car. It didn't turn out perfect because the whiteboard marker wasn't good, but I can also make a little banner on the hood. And when I'm done, I can just erase it all off.
Except you can't really see it on these new Lego windshields because they're tinted really dark.
I erased it all off, but while I was doing that, I thought of something crazy. For my Lego Supra, I could take the wheels off, and then I could take this cool golden Lego rim that's pretty rare. But if I want to make it super sticky, look cool, and add some tread... Oh, wait, I put it on backwards. And I think this might be long enough to roll it around the rim. I can get some more of this blue sticky tack and wrap it around the rim. This looks pretty crazy. And I also like this because you can add your own tire tread with your fingernails. And when you're done, you can fit it on the car, just barely, and then it's super sticky. And you can also mold it to make it look like you have a flat tire. This is kind of cool, but doing that 4 times is kind of a lot of work. But you know what's not a lot of work at all? This next one. All you need is 3 Lego bricks in my case. You can add a cool little display for your Lego car if you want to display it by making some colors that your car is well known for. Like this BMW M stripe that I made with 3 2x2 bricks. It's super simple and it looks pretty good. And before you guys say I put this in the wrong way in the comments, I looked on the real BMW banner here. So it's right. So I'm gonna display this in my setup with some Japanese buildings and whatever this Lightning McQueen car is. Okay, so for this next one, you're also only gonna need these 2x2 Lego bricks. I'd recommend getting some really colorful ones because there's a hole in these. You can fit them in the Lego Speed Champions axle piece. They don't roll, but it kind of looks cool, but yeah, this one's pretty dumb. But if you grab any color piece of paper, you can make another banner for your Lego car with it. All you need to do is cut out a little rectangle, and I'm gonna make one for my Porsche GT3 RS. So I'm gonna take off the windshield, and I'm gonna fit it in. Okay, that does not even look like English at this point.
Okay, I think I need to read.
I'm gonna write Porsche, and now there's a little banner in the Lego car. It didn't stick perfectly, and it doesn't look too good because of how tinted this windshield is. But that's okay, because I'm gonna go through a few more of your guys' requests and try to build them. Okay, this is where the video gets crazy. This guy wants me to make a little go-kart with some massive monster truck rims. So I'm gonna do just that. So I'm gonna grab this orange rim, and then I'm gonna get a Speed Champions axle piece to put it on. But instead of using any of these axle pieces, I can just grab this whole base that I own. And these have even more crazy tires. I'm gonna attach the front and the back, and there we go. But this thing has one major problem. If you try to drive it, it will break, and if you actually get it going, the other tire goes the opposite way because they connect. But now it's time to make an upside down driving Lego car. So this is my taxi that is hollow on the inside, so it should be perfect for this build. I'm gonna get it ready by taking the hood off and replacing it with some wheels. I'm gonna do that with the back and the trunk, and I'm gonna put this gray block in to make it look like that's where the engine goes. And there we go. I'll put the wheels back on, and now we have an upside down taxi. Oh, but I forgot to flip the taxi logo. All right, this one's pretty cool. If you take a basic Lego minifig that has yellow hands, you can rip the hands off. It takes some force, but you'll get it after a while. And then if you do that a bunch of times and kill a bunch of minifigs, you can put that in your engine to add some detail. Now for something that I don't recommend you guys trying out on your cars, I'm gonna grab my dusty old Lego Camaro NASCAR. But a mod that you guys should not do and that I do not recommend is adding a bunch of camber to your Lego car. The way a bunch of people add camber to your Lego car that adds way too much is with these few pieces here, and then you put it in the car. And it's not a crazy amount like I've seen sometimes, but with the stock rims, I don't think it looks that good. If you guys do it, then make sure to do it with some upgraded rims that you build. So I'm gonna do it one more time on this battle bus, but we can make an exception here because this is gonna look crazy, and it's a battle bus. They're meant to look crazy. So I'm gonna add so much camber on these wheels, and just from looking at them, you can tell that they're way too high, and this thing is way too jacked up. So let's slam it and add an insane amount of camber. I'm gonna use my Lego G-Wagon Mercedes AMG custom 3D printed rims on this thing. Okay, I'm out of breath. So I'm gonna use a different way to add camber, but on this car, it's gonna add even more. So who needs these yellow rims when you have Mercedes rims that have an insane amount of camber? And now we have a stance Lego battle bus. Okay, and now I have this Lego Ferrari poly bag. But if some of you guys watched the video from a long time ago, like almost 6 months ago, I think, I promise you guys, if it gets 5,000 likes, then I'd build this poly bag in the bag without opening up. So let's start it up. And you guys absolutely destroyed the like button on that video because it got 1 million views. So it looks like I have to do this stair that I got myself into. So let's try building this Lego Ferrari in the poly bag. Okay, so I've been taking a few breaks from this on and off of multiple days, and this is what I got. And yeah, this was an okay attempt. I think I got maybe like 20 to 25 pieces together, but it is actually so hard. You guys should try this out if you want a challenge. But yeah, that's not a good idea. Definitely not a smart way to build Lego cars. Okay, now for the very last crazy idea of this video, I chose a pretty dumb one. Or is it? Because maybe it will work. So I built up this crazy arm on the car for one part to hold the first magnet, and then in front we'll hold the second magnet to pull the car. this should work, right? But this thing looks crazy. It looks like one of those cars that's meant to hold a camera for a movie or something. But let's put the first magnet on and the second one. It kind of drags a bit because the magnet's super heavy. So I'm gonna reinforce it and add a little wheel on the front. And now when I put the other magnet on, it should move the car. Oh, no way, it's actually moving. This is crazy. Oh, yeah, that's crazy too. But comment down below if you guys know how I made that happen. And with that, the video's over. So thanks so much, Brick Crew, for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. And pick one of these videos so you have 3 seconds to watch one. If you like this, you're gonna love these ones.